Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are watching this video from. This is Chika of CHISPOD, and this is Nurse Fumi
Good
of
afternoon.
Fertility Nurse, Able God Medicals. So, we are here today to talk to you about her journey. You'll be seeing more of her on CHISPOD. So, sit back, relax, and watch. So, Nurse Fumi, over to you. Introduce yourself to the
Okay, good afternoon,
audience.
everyone.
Yeah.
Good morning, good evening, wherever you are watching for. My name is Mrs. Odiana Sifimilayo, and I'm a registered nurse. I've been in practice for more than 15 years, and I love my journey. Thank you.
So Mrs. Fumi has been in the medical field for 15 years, like 15 and over. Like that's a big one. You know, when you're into a career, you have to be very passionate about it. I've heard people say, "Oh, I went to school, I studied law, and I'm into graphic design. I studied filmmaking, and I'm a tailor now, and I'm so." It's it's something to reckon with. Like you have to be really passionate about it for you to have been in the medical field all these years. Like, what has been your push? What prompted you? What moved you? What has been moving you? What made you consistent? What has made you stay in the medical field?
Okay, thank
Nurse.
you. The question is quite very nice.
Yeah.
If I may start, let me start by saying I had the passion for taking care of people. Because when it comes to medical field, it's not something they should push you into. It's something you should develop inward. Okay, I could remember when I was in secondary school, I was going to pay a fee at that particular term. On my way to the bank to pay a fee, I saw a lady, an angel in white. Let me put it that way. She was in white. I love it. I admired her. And I told myself I'm going to be a nurse. So I developed the passion, and I am enjoying the job because it's passionate. It's a humanitarian job. It's not just a job I picked by the roadside. I decided to be a nurse despite the fact that I had my 5 credit that I can actually go for medicine. But I told myself I'm going to be a nurse because I love taking care of people. I enjoy seeing people even when they are up to the death stage. I enjoy seeing them being taken good care of. So I love, and it has been it has kept me going. Let me say this passion that I had has kept me. Even when sometimes when I had some patients on some cases, I try to attend to them even without payment because there's this passion. Saving a life has been my passion. So I love what I'm doing.
Well done, Nurse Fumi.
Thank you.
So, in a nutshell, she's passionate about humanity. So it means that this her field entails and requires you to have a love for humanity, because I hear a lot of cases where caregivers these days, this Japa syndrome, a lot of people run into caregiving because they want to survive, not because they are passionate about it. So we hear some cases where some people go to the nursing home and they begin to treat patients as though they are not humans, like in a dehumanly form, if I may put it that way. So she is a passionate nurse and she's so good at what she does. Well done, Nurse Fumi. So what inspired, okay, you've answered that question. So let's move to the next question. What does a day in the life of a registered nurse really look like, Nurse Fumi?
Well, sometimes it could be stressful, especially when you are working for people, you don't have your own hospital or a clinic per se. Maybe you're working for a doctor, you are working for someone. The timing sometimes could be very stressful, and if you are working in a very busy facility, it could be actually stressful. I could remember when I was working with a Crystal Specialist Hospital in Egbeda. It's a very big hospital that you hardly even have your lunch if care is not taken. Sometimes it could be very stressful. But now that I won't say I'm retired, but at least I do my thing by myself, it's still quite stressful because I want to attend to all patients that calls in for treatment. So sometimes let me say it's stressful, but I enjoy doing it anyway.
Wow, Nasfumi. So this takes us to saying that nursing is not just in a professional setting. You can own it. You can own nursing. It can be your business, because some people feel like, oh, if I study nursing, I need to work in a professional setting, like in an hospital, in a school or something. I need to be employed by someone. But by what you just said now, you are self-employed
Yes.
as a nurse, as a
Yes.
registered nurse. She's
Yes.
self-employed,
Yes.
doing her thing, owning her thing, doing her thing herself. She calls the shots, she sets her time, she does everything herself, as opposed to when she used to work in an hospital. So she sees that it's quite different working for herself and when she used to work in an hospital where she could barely take a lunch. But right now, it is more pressing on her because she needs to attend to a lot of people. She has a lot of jobs in her hands. So wherever you see Nurse Fumi, Bill her, oh, she's a big woman.
Hey.
She's working very well.
Let me see.
So this takes us to the next topic on our hands. Without revealing names, can you share a patient story that really touched your heart? Like a patient you attended to in the past or presently that is really dear to your heart. You really, really needed to follow up on that.
Okay, if I may say, I have a lot of patients that their stories could be very touchy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to talk about a particular patient while I was still in school of nursing, when I was still in training. I had to do my case study in radiotherapy center. There's this young lady, she was just 24, 23, 24 then, and she had breast cancer. In fact, very, very touchy story. She very young lady, no husband, no children, She has to come to for admission and we were monitoring her. The wound was so terrible that when you open the wound, it smells a lot. So, and we have a limited time to stay in that particular posting. But what I did was that I keep going to check on her, even after I left the posting, to monitor, because sometimes if you don't monitor them very well, you won't actually get the good result. So what I did was I was going back to check on her, to monitor how the dressing was being performed. And well, she eventually died, but before she died, we were able to at least help her to certain level. So her story was, I keep remembering her story anyway. I
Wow.
keep remembering
That really stuck. This was how many years ago, nurse?
this should be more than 20 years.
Wow.
Yes,
And
this is more
that's
than 20
really,
years.
so you see, in if you're an aspiring registered nurse, you come, you meet a lot of stories. You meet a lot of people that will build you, that will tear you, that will hurt you, but those are your scars. Those things put together will make an experience for you. So keep going, nurse Fumi. Well done,
Thank
good job.
you. Thank you.
So now, how has technology changed the way you provide care to people?
Yeah, personally, I would say I'm a mobile nurse
Yeah.
anyway. I'm a mobile nurse, but in view of everything, technology has actually taken over everything, including medicals. Now, most of our patients their history are being computerized.
Yeah.
We have electronic blood pressure monitor. We have electronic temperature monitor. It's not like the olden days that you have to start shaking the mercury. This time around,
Yes, I remember.
yes, this
I
one you don't even need to strain your eyes.
Yeah.
There is a technology now. There is a
Wow.
particular thermometer that you can easily put in the armpit of your client, even under the tongue, and it will read. Moment it's gotten to its peak, it will beep. You will hear beep, beep, beep.
Wow.
You will know this one. And
Even
also
during the COVID, I think the COVID even brought a lot of
yeah,
technology,
exactly,
because we didn't need to start touching
at
patients. So
all.
I realized that, oh, there were machines.
Yes.
If I can, there were machines
Yes.
that you can actually just put on the forehead of
Yes.
someone and it reads the
Yes.
temperature.
Temperature.
So they said necessity is the mother of invention.
Yes, we
So
have a lot.
at that point, we realized that we could do away with some certain things.
Certainty, yes.
Talking about the mercury thermometer,
Thermometer, yes.
right now we have a lot of
Yes.
temperature checks.
Yes.
So yes,
Even setting up a
technology
drip,
has.
we have a infusion pumping machine
Wow.
that can help you to calibrate the timing, I mean, of how you we set up your drip. We have injection pumping machine. There are certain injections that you don't need to push by bolus so that the patient don't start reacting.
Wow.
So with the injection pumping machine, you can easily fix it and it will go slowly into your patient without reaction. So technology has really taken over.
Wow, wow, well done. Kudos,
you.
Nurse Fumi. So, you know, when you invite Nurse Fumi to come and treat you, you are in good hands.
Yes.
Because she's infusing technology that is modern day treatment plus the, will I say the olden days?
Yes.
She's a bridge that connects the older generation, like the olden days, the way, the style they used in the olden day, and she's infusing it with the modern day, and coupled with her experience. She has over 20 years of experience. So you know that you are in good hands. It is Able God Medical Service. Don't forget that. So as we round up, we just want to ask Nurse Fumi, because you'll be seeing her a lot. Don't worry, you'll be seeing Nurse Fumi. You even ask questions. Drop questions in the comment section. Don't forget. Drop your questions. You can send her messages on our platform. I'm going to put them in the caption below. So as we are wrapping up this session, Nurse Fumi, what advice do you have for the younger generation? Like the younger registered nurse, the younger generation in total. What advice do you have for them?
First and foremost, the most important thing is be passionate.
Exactly.
You should realize that all these patients or clients you are attending to, they are just human like you. You don't treat people as if they are not human. Treat them equally. Don't be how will I say, don't put preference in what you are doing, that this one is more better. No, everybody are equal. Then secondly, if you are aspiring to study nursing, don't be pushed into nursing. Make sure, ask yourself, can you serve humanity? Can you absorb some insults? Can you actually deal with people? This should be your question before you go into nursing, because if not, you start having issues with your client, because you know personality differs, and if you cannot handle each individuals, you will always fall out with people. Even when they are at the detriment of dying, you will still fall out with them, which is not really too good. So ask yourself, and my younger colleagues, please be passionate, be considerate. In our next video, definitely I will give you some keywords that you will work with. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nurse Fumi. So our take home is be passionate about whatever career path you want to thrive in, you want to go into, you want to venture into. Be passionate. So at the end of the day, we are going to crown this session turning passion into profession. So if you're passionate about what you're doing, it will become something that you'll be a professional in, and you do well, just like Nurse Fumi. She has thrived. She has done so well. You can check out her portfolio and a lot of things. You can check out all the things she has done in the past. So till next time, I am Chika of CHISPOD, and this is Nurse Fumi of Able God Medicals. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
See you. Bye.